Today is a follow-up from last week, a question that we got from one of our very own, how to trust yourself after depression. The answer might surprise you. Here we go. Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne, your certified spiritual rock star. And today I'm talking about how to trust yourself after depression. We answered a question last week about how to gain confidence and really shine. It was a two-part question that one of our very own followers, Freedom Friday fans, cats, asked. And so I broke it up into two. If you noticed, I've kind of got my background together a little bit more. I've hung up the collection of dream catchers that I had made. Hopefully the girl sets up an Etsy shop, or I can get you some sort of contact if you'd like to get them made yourself. I took my Keep Calm and Carry On stickers and I put them on this whiteboard and wrote Keep Calm and Love On, which is way cuter. And I'm standing up today, so I don't know, trying something new, you know? I got my lamp on, so it's giving me that halo effect. And I wanted to point out this amazing shirt that I'm wearing, Lifted, from liftandbelifted.com. I met this wonderful woman by the name of Yami Mufti, who is a personal trainer and YouTube star at YouTube Creator Day. Last month, I think it was, yes. And she happened to be wearing this shirt. And so I was like, where did you get that shirt? And I noticed that they were coming out online. And she's got these shirts. I mean, this is actually a belly shirt. Shows the midriff, but she's got lots of different kinds of shirts on there, and she has this one in black as well, so go check it out at liftandbelifted.com. And that's that. So here we go. Now that I'm done babbling, on with the Q&A. So how do you trust yourself after, let's say you've suffered a deep depression, maybe years of depression? For me, it was 13 to about 15 years of depression. You know, we kind of fall off the wagon sometimes. So it was probably about a 15-year depression. And you've come out of it, and you've finally found some bit of natural healing or natural relief. Or maybe you started seeing a therapist and you really just got help and you started treating your depression. And one part of the question that Katz was asking was, how do you trust yourself? Well, my answer may surprise you. You don't. You don't trust yourself. The very thing you do is not trust yourself. Why? Does the addict trust himself after a long-running addiction? No. What the addict does is accept the fact that he cannot trust himself. He can't trust his mind because his mind will play tricks on him. His mind is addicted to whatever it is his vice may be. What he must do is accept that he can no longer trust his own mind and completely turn himself over to a higher power. That's the answer. You've come out of a deep, long depression. For me, 15 years. I'd come out of a 15-year depression. What does that mean? That means that I was practicing a low vibrational thoughts, shitty thoughts for 15 years. I was an expert at depression. I was so good at it. It was what I knew best. I was an expert depressed person. Now my mind is completely shifted. My mind knows nothing but depression. My mind knows nothing but thoughts that are going to lead me down the road of depression. I have practiced thoughts of depression for 15 years. I can't trust myself. I can't trust my mind. I can't trust my thoughts. I need to accept that. and hand it over to God. God, the universe, whatever higher power you have, even if you don't have a higher power, even if you don't believe in anything, surrender every day. Every day you get down on your knees and you surrender to something. You accept the fact that there is a sun and a moon that you didn't make, and for some reason it's there. And whatever put it there, you're going to give your life over to. Blind faith. And you're going to accept that. And then something magical will happen. You'll do that every day. You surrender every day. Just like an addict does. I mean, depression, you're an addict. If you've been suffering with depression for a long time like I have, really just negative thoughts, it's an addiction. I was addicted to negative thinking. I was addicted to depression. It made me feel like I mattered. It made me get some sense of relief. There's a lot of things that depression did for me. And maybe it's different for you, but the truth is, if you're stuck in it, you're addicted to it. And if you're finally just starting to crawl out of it, it's finally starting to feel good, you still can't trust yourself. Because when the shit hits the fan, all you know to do is go back to depression, is go back to thinking negative thoughts. So when you turn yourself over and you surrender every single day, even if you don't know what that means or what that looks like, if you need to get down on your knees and say, I give myself over to whatever the hell made me. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that my thoughts are negative, and so I cannot trust myself. Because even when we have positive thoughts, what tends to happen is it still leads us down. We start to think like an addict thinks. Oh, well, I could totally do this. I can have one drink. I feel great. It's awesome. And then boom, it gets you again. Same with depression. You can't trust yourself. Turn yourself over. And then this is what happens. When you surrender, you open yourself up to receive. So when you surrender, you just sit every day and you wait for an answer. Whether you're physically sitting or you're just mentally opening your mind to receive whatever guidance God will give you. And if nothing comes, you just wait. Because your mind will sift through all of those depressing, addictive thoughts. And God will come through. And then you will find the God within you. You will find God. You will find the answer. You will find your connection with Source. Whether you sit and meditate, whether you sit in prayer, you get down on your knees, whether you go for a walk and you say, I'm going to ignore my to-do list for 20 minutes and just go for a walk. Whatever you find is your way of opening yourself up and surrendering to something greater than you. Eventually you will find that God within, and then that is what you trust. But every day you practice surrendering your ego, surrendering your negative mind, surrendering the part of you that doesn't want you to be joyful, that wants to keep you down. You surrender all of yourself over to your higher power. And then eventually you will find God within you. God, the universe, Source, whatever you want to call it. You'll find that higher power. You'll find the connection to something that brings you life without the outside world being anything or needing to change in any way. You find it within you, that joy, that eternal love. It sounds unreachable, but when you surrender every single day, eventually it comes. And that is what you trust. You have blind faith in the unknown, knowing that there is true love out there, and that right now you just cut yourself off from it. You've practiced depression and cut yourself off from it. So that's the answer to my question. And we could go on and on and on and on and on about this, but this is a short video. I'm trying to make them shorter. You guys know I like to babble. So what I would like you to do is join the inspiration conversation down below and add anything else to it. I know it may sound kind of negative that you can't trust yourself, but this is coming from a place of when you are deep in a depression or you are deep in addiction and you're just coming out of it, you can't trust yourself. But once you find that God within you, you can trust that. Once you find the eternal love within you, you can trust that. Once you find the true power within you, the power to not have to control anything on the outside, but just be. When you, what I like to call, step into your throne, step into your power, step into who you truly are, that's when you automatically find the trust. It's not even a matter of learning to trust that part of you. It's a knowing. It's a knowing that you are almighty, all-powerful, a part of God. The very thing that created you, that co-created you with you. That is what you trust. So I don't want you to not trust yourself for the rest of your life, but I want you to find that power within you. And for right now, if you're just getting out of a depression, you can't trust yourself because you've practiced it for too damn long. You've practiced depression for too damn long. Now you have to practice love. And you got to practice it every day. So before you start doing that, you got to give yourself over. So please join the inspiration conversation down below and let us know how you, if you've come out of this and experienced this on your own, overcoming depression on your own, how did you learn to trust yourself? Second thing is, I'm still doing the 5K contest. I think I'm at about 4,800 subscribers. So if you want to join the 5K contest, if you want to enter, you will have to subscribe here. Visit me over on Facebook and Instagram. Follow me over there, Darienne Empire. Links are all down below. And then just comment on any one of those, letting me know that you want to be entered into the 5K contest. What you will win is your very own copy of A Course in Miracles. I've been doing the daily workbook lessons every single day on Facebook Live. If you want to join me there, it's lots of fun. It's nice to wake up to in the morning. It's a little bit of a different vibe, a little bit more chill vibe and real life vibe than Freedom Friday is. And you also will get a 45-minute virtual meet and greet with yours truly. The other contest that I'm holding is because I've got an extra one of these puppies. Gabby Bernstein's new book, The Universe Has Your Back. I already started reading it last week. Because I already got a copy of these, I have two now, so I'm going to be giving one of these away for free. All you have to do is share my Freedom Friday videos, any one of my Freedom Friday videos, with the hashtag Freedom Friday giveaway. The more you share, the more chances you get. Da, 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 da. And I think that's it. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. I love you so much. Mwah.